This is problem number 6 in root locus. Why I am solving this model is, what is given is delta of s. Till now all the problems g of s, h of s given, but whereas in this model delta of s is given. So s cube 9s square plus ks plus k equal to 0. Draw the root locus. So whenever polynomial is given, you change into p of s plus k into q of s format. In the introduction of root locus, that's how a polynomial is taken. So s cube plus 9s square plus k common, not s common, k common, s plus 1. So this is a polynomial of p of s, this is a polynomial of q of s equal to 0. So if you divide everything with this, you will get 1 plus k s plus 1 by this. So s square taken common, s plus 9 equal to 0. So 1 plus g of s h of s equal to 0. Therefore, g of s h of s is equal to this. So that polynomial you have to bring into this form. If you don't know this, you can't do the problem. Because most of the problems, this is given directly. We worked on this. But here delta of s is given, you should know how to convert that into this form. That is only the extra information you get in this problem. Then rest of the things is same. Another uniqueness in this problem is s square. It has two poles at s equal to 0. So when we have a multiple poles, how to take up, we have not done till now. So this problem will take care of that also. So k equal to 0 points are poles. We have s equal to 0, s equal to 0 and s equal to minus 9. We have a 3 finite poles, that is n equal to 3. Then we have a 1 finite 0, s equal to minus 1, and 2 zeros are at infinites, because 3 minus 1 equal to, m equal to 1, n equal to 3, 3 minus 1 is 2, so 2 zeros at infinites. These points earlier discussed many times. Then third one is simple, number of branches equal to order of the polynomial. Fourth one is a common statement, I already told you many times. Fifth one, because of this, we will get to two asymptotic angles. Theta I equal to, formula given, how to find out given, you verify, you will get 90 and 270 degrees. For root locus, we are drawing only root locus. Then intersection of asymptotes, sum of the poles minus sum of the zeros by n minus m, you will get minus 4. So at minus 4, asymptotic angles are 90 and 270. This one is 90, this one is 270. These two asymptotes are intersecting at minus 4 with angles of 90 with angles of 270. So this portion. Then we have a two poles at origin. Two poles at origin, s equal to 0, so k equal to 0. And one pole is at minus 9. Then we have a 0 at s equal to minus 1. 0 refers to always k equal to plus or minus infinite. Poles are always k equal to 0. We don't have a complex poles in this. So this is reflected, this is reflected. Next, seventh point, root locus on real axis. Now what is the uniqueness here? Between this, CRL is coming. Why CRL is coming? Right to this section, two poles are there. 2 is a even number. If it is a even number, what will come? CRL will come. Then between this, right to this you count. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 is a odd number, root locus. So here to here, RL. Here to here, CRL. Here to here again CRL, because 0 is also even. CRL again CRL because of 2 poles. This is RL. Then again here CRL. Why CRL here? 1, 2, 3, 4 even CRL. So that will be taken care by 7th point. 8th is angles of departure. As I told you, this we apply to complex poles. So we don't have any complex poles. Not applicable. We don't do this. 9th one, intersection of root locus with imaginary axis. So in this problem, it won't cross imaginary axis, so we don't apply 9th. Then breakpoints coming at -3. So how this -3? I have shown here separately. D by ds of s plus 1 by s cube plus 9s square, differentiate with respect to s equal to 0. U by v method, you know it. So this into derivative of this is 1 minus s plus 1 derivative of this. Then multiply, you get this polynomial, simplify, find roots, then you will get to -3, -3. Two roots are real and equal, -3, -3. So where is the break point set? -3. Now this mapping is important. Two poles are at the same point. There is one break point. Here s is there na? S cube, s square, s, if you take s common, there is one break point at s equal to 0. There is one break point at s equal to 0. When two poles are located at same point, there itself a break point. That is the point you should observe here. When two poles are locating at same point, there itself a break point. So theoretically also, if you calculate, you are getting one break point at 0. So there is a break point here. What is the angle of departure at break point? 180 by 2. If you apply 180 by 2, you will get 90 degrees. So one will go upward, another will go downward. It won't go like that. And they have to come this side only. Why they are coming this side? Because there is a break point at -3. Because of -3, this is coming here, this is coming here. When they are entering like this, again this will go this side, this will go this side. And ultimately they have to follow nearest asymptote. So this k equal to 0 to k equal to infinite, k equal to 0 to k equal to infinite, two branches, k equal to 0 to k equal to infinite. So this is simple. From here to here, third branch, and 0 to infinite, first one, 0 to infinite, second one. We got three branches. This is what root locus. If you are interested in CRL, what are the CRL angles? CRL angles will be 0 and 180. You will get a 0 and 180. So this is 0 coming from k equal to minus infinite and 180 degrees. Coming from k equal to minus infinite. So k equal to minus infinite to 0, k equal to minus infinite to k equal to 0. Then this is k equal to minus infinite to k equal to 0. There is one more na, k equal to 0 to plus infinite. Plus infinite occupied by this, minus infinite is there na. So this is also another CRL. This is CRL. That's all. So minus infinite to 0, minus infinite to 0, minus infinite to 0. So that green color is CRL portion and other color is RL. So if you together is a complete root locus. Every problem better to prepare for complete root locus. In the exam they may ask anyone. Okay. Sometimes in the exam, instead of plus k, they give minus k. This we got it from this, but in general, if this itself a problem, minus k into s plus 1 by so and so given, draw the root locus. Here minus is there. This what is the uniqueness of this minus? If you k equal to positive, it will take negative. If k is negative, it will take positive. Negative become positive, na? So whenever minus sign is there, if they are asking root locus, draw the complementary root locus with the plus k. If they are asking complementary root locus, draw the root locus with the plus k will be nothing but complementary root locus with the minus k. Again I am repeating, if minus is given, they ask to find to draw root locus. This is the question they ask with the minus k. So what is the step? Take plus, temporarily ignore, draw the CRL. That is nothing but root locus with the minus. Okay. So I will give you another statement. Root locus of sk into s plus 1 by s square s plus 9 is equal to CRL of minus k s plus 1 by s square s plus 9. So this is the important statement. Root locus of plus is equal to CRL of minus. Both are same. So if they are asking to draw CRL of this, make it plus k, draw root locus, follow same rules. That will become automatically CRL of this. And vice versa. So this is another important point. So we understand how this is converted to this form, one point, extra information in this problem. How to deal with multiple poles, second point. Then if it is a negative, how to draw. These 3 points, extra information you learn in this problem. So every problem will give some additional information. If it is same information, I will not select the problem. If something new is there, I will solve.